College basketball star, product endorser, miyembro ng national team at sikat na TV personality. Hindi maikakailang malayo na ang narating ni Chris Chu at ngayon handa na raw siyang sumabak sa panibagong hamon, ang paglalaro sa PBA o ang Philippine Basketball Association. May report si Nelson Canlas.
Hati ang loob noon ni Chris Chu sa pagsali sa PBA, dala na rin ang kanyang iba't ibang commitments. Pero kanina nagsumite na si Chris ng kanyang application sa PBA.
The main reasons why I decided to continue playing basketball, well, for one, passion natin yan eh. Basketball is really my first love. And this last few months na hindi ako naglalaro, na-miss ko talaga maglaro competitively. Secondly, I believe that I have a responsibility and a duty towards the Philippine basketball fans, towards my fans, yung mga kabataan.
Matapos ang ilang taon bilang guard ng national team na Smart Gilas, ready na raw siya sa kakaibang hamon ng PBA.
Exposure-wise, mas maraming games na napapanood dito sa Pilipinas eh. Unlike yung sa national team, bihira na matelevise yung mga games and we only have how many tournaments in a year. So ito, all year round ito, mas makikita ko ng mga kababayan natin na naglalaro.
Dadaan pa siya sa draft para malaman kung saang team ng PBA maglalaro. Time management daw ang gagawin ni Chris para mapagsabay niya ang paglalaro sa PBA at ang taping ng kanyang mga TV program. Si Chris ang host ng I Believe. Isa rin siyang konsehal ng barangay sa Makati. Nelson Canlas, GMA News.
At kasama natin dito sa ating studio si Chris Chu. Nung huli kitang na-interview, Chris, hindi ka desidido kung papasok ka sa PBA. Pero ngayon, you finally decided after so many years of mulling about it.
Yep, that's right. Actually, for the last 3 years, I played for the national team, yung Smart Gilas national team. And ngayon, natapos na yung programa na yun. Meron ng bagong coach, meron na rin sila mga bagong players. And I decided to, to move on from that and try something else. I was deciding whether pagtuloy ko pa ba yung basketball or move on na, mag full-time na ako sa negosyo. But then, parang, hirap mag-decide kasi, basketball talaga yung, like sabi ko kanina, first love natin, passion ko talaga yun eh. At for the last 6 months na hindi ako nagbabasketball, namimiss ko na talaga yung paglalaro.
It's for the sheer love for the game.
Sheer love for the game talaga. And more than that also, I think it's like what I said earlier, yung responsibility ko towards the Philippine basketball fans, the people who have been clamoring and tweeting me and messaging me always to, sige na, mag-PBA ka na kasi we want to see you play, You've inspired us so much, you've been a great role model, for us and to our kids, diba? And when I hear that, parang, and then I'm gonna turn away from the game, parang baka mag-guilty ako eh, ayoko maramdaman yun eh. Kasi binigyan tayo ng blessing and I believe that we should use it, for a positive cause, for a positive reason. Like naalala ko, tinanong mo yun sa akin dati, sa dating interview natin eh. At saka itong PBA, especially basketball, lalo na dito sa Pilipinas, it's a very powerful, platform, to do good, to promote certain advocacies. And ang dami nanonood nun eh. And it's a great, opportunity to, to really inspire people through the game that we love the most. So.
Okay, pero buzzer beater daw ito.
Oo nga eh. Exactly.
Itong pagpapalista mo, talagang inantay mo pa yung last day for the filing of applications.
Yun nga eh. Today yung deadline actually. And I submitted my application this morning at 11 a.m. Ako personally, pumunta ako sa office ng PBA, sa Libis. Ako nagpadala. And the reason kung bakit last minute, kasi until yesterday, I was undecided. No? Ako, deep inside, gusto ko talaga. But then, when I consult with some family members and some of my closest friends and relatives, parang medyo may apprehension sila.
Kasi ano yung concerns and apprehensions nila?
Yun nga eh. Unang-una, ayaw nila akong masaktan.
Nako.
Kasi sa PBA, medyo physical talaga yung labanan dyan, di ba?
Buti na lang nag-retire na si Jawo.
May mga bago na pumapalit. May mga bago ng, nag-create ng mga ganong reputation. Pero, yun nga, ayaw nila akong masaktan. And, yan yung concern nila. And secondly, kasi galing kami sa family ng mga negosyante, parang gusto na rin nila ako na tumulong sa family business. Kasi, syempre, tumatanda na rin yung ibang mga kamag-anak namin. And then, ako, tumatanda na rin ako. So, importante, sa age na ito, sa career ko. Kasi yan yung long-term na career natin eh. Kailangan ngayon pa lang, natututo na ako, na-expose na talaga na kung paano mag-manage ng isang organization or isang business full-time. Kasi ngayon may mga businesses nga ako sa side, pero more on, overseeing lang ako eh. Hindi ako dun talaga sa day-to-day operations. So, syempre yung basketball, ano lang yan, short-term lang yan, di ba? I mean, we have to face it, when you reach like 30-something years old, our bodies will fail eventually and we have to, do something else for a living. So, business talaga yan. Yun yung long-term plans ko. So ngayon, habat kaya pa ng katawan, try muna, di ba?
No doubt naman, walang duda, you're good. You have that magic for the court, no? Pero, how do you think you will fare sa PBA na, matataas, matipuno,
Yeah.
and then meron mga PhilAms,
Exactly,
diba?
yeah.
How do you think you'll fare against them?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Kasi galing ako sa college, sa UAP, and then sa national team. At dito sa PBA, iba yung laro eh. Very physical. Medyo iba yung rules eh. Kailangan ko mag-adjust, pati sa style of playing. Mas maraming one-on-one skills. So, kailangan ko i-develop mas yung individual skills na yun. Yun nga, kailangan ko rin palakasin yung katawan ko para, so that I can take the hit pag siniko-siko na ako dyan.
Yes,
Pinawakawa na. But
Pero one thing you have, sabi mo sa akin nun, you shoot from the outside,
That's right,
diba?
that's right,
Which is good for your height, diba?
Definitely,
Kasi kung malakas ka talaga, then you have the wherewithal to go into the center. Talagang sasabak ka. But
Pero
at least you
kailangan
were
din eh.
trained to shoot from the outside,
Yeah,
diba?
that's one asset I think that I have. But syempre, kailangan maging all-around player. Hindi naman pwede shoot ka lang na shoot sa labas. Kasi madaling bantayan yan kung alam nila, diyan ka lang shoot eh. So you have to sort of develop other areas of your game. Yun nga yung risk. Pag sumaksak ka, pwedeng hatawin ka at hindi ka na makatayo agad-agad. Di ba? But, kasama sa laro yun eh. But I think, kakayanin naman ng katawan. I mean, sanay tayo dyan sa mga ganyang bakbakan.
Yung game fixing, hindi ka ba na-concern doon? Kasi, di ba may mga ganyang na kuskus balungos ditong past months na may game fixing daw dyan and it came from one of the players mismo, although he ended up denying it. But still, a lot of people think there's game fixing in the PBA.
Well, I don't know. It's hard for me to say. Wala pa ako dyan eh. So, I don't think I can speak for about that issue.
Okay.
Wala pa naman yung malapit sa akin.
Napupuyat ka rin ba dito sa Olympics? Yung US Dream
naman.
Team, di ba? Nagsama sila Kobe Bryant, sila LeBron James, etc.
Oo, pinapanood ko yun. Actually, last night, I was up till like 3 a.m. Pinapanood ko yung laro ng Spain and France and Lithuania. Kasi ang ganda panoorin yung Olympics at saka yung international style ng paglalaro eh. Iba-iba yung laro nila eh. A lot of movement without the ball, a lot of passing, hard cuts, ang ganda panoorin. And last night was France and Lithuania, nanalo ang France. And USA, nag-break na naman sila ng record eh. Ilang points na, tinambakan nila yung, was it Tunisia or Nigeria?
Tunisia, yes.
Yeah, Tunisia.
So, palagay mo, who will the US end up playing against dun sa finals? I mean, sigurado naman na it's in the ball, di ba? Na talaga na, bakit pa sila naging dream team kung hindi sila nandun sa finals? Sino
Actually,
sa palagay
sa basketball, bilog ang bola eh. Hindi mo rin masabi minsan eh. Yun yung mahirap sa format ng FIBA kasi knockout yan pagdating sa semifinals, quarterfinals, semifinals. So minsan, pag minalas, bad game sila, good game kalaban, pwedeng matanggal eh. But then, I think US pa rin ang mag-finals.
Who do you think they will face?
Tingin ko, Spain. Spain pa rin eh.
Yeah,
Although yung captain
andun yung
nila,
mga
si
Gasol,
Juan
diba?
Carlos Navarro, may injury daw. But ano pa yun, yung Gasol brothers, sila Calderon, si... ano pangalan na? Si Navarro, yung isa pang Rudy Fernandez. Marami rin sila mga NBA stars eh. And
Yung
they play
dalawang Gasol, di ba?
Yung dalawang Gasol na Twin Towers niya.
Okay, pero alam mo rin yung nangyayari sa team natin, no? 4 na lang yung pag-asa natin. You're a sportsman, you're also into politics, so more or less, kung ano nangyayari sa larangan ng sports dito sa ating bansa. No? We have a lot of spirit, unfortunately, marami rin kulang sa atin. How do you feel when you learn about kung ano yung mga hinaharap ng ating mga atleta, lalo na yung mga pumunta pa ng Olympics?
Well, first of all, sa mga atleta natin na nakaabot sa Olympics, first of all, congratulations. I mean, the fact that you guys made it to Olympics and that you guys have qualified and are competing with the best of the best, I mean, it says a lot about your character and your work ethic. And we're really proud of you guys, no matter what happens, whether you bring home a medal or not, we're really proud of you guys. Pero regarding yung kalagayan nga ng sports sa ating bansa, it's really sad kasi may talent tayo eh. Although, yun nga, genetically medyo minsan may disadvantage tayo doon. But with the proper training, with the proper funding, and with the right programs, definitely we can compete. Like Thailand, Southeast Asian country din yan. May silver na sila sa...
Ang Korea, nasa medal standing ang Korea.
Top
Kahit
3.
hindi man tayo nalalayo sa build sa kanila, di ba?
Ayun yung malungkot din eh. Kasi sports is a very powerful tool eh, to inspire and to unite a nation. Nakita naman, pag naglalaban yung mga atleta natin sa Olympics, talagang tigil lahat, nanonood lahat kung ano mangyayari. Tapos yan yung talagang sense of, source of joy and pride natin eh. So, if we're able to produce, athletes that can really excel internationally, it's good for our country. And it's just really sad that, that they're not getting the proper, funding and support that they need in order to become elite athletes. Kasi importante talaga yung detalye na kung ano yung kinakain nila, kung ano klaseng training ang nakukuha nila. Minsan napapabayaan yun eh. But with the kind of competition that you have globally, kailangan talaga bigyan ng focus yung ganung programa.
Last question, alam mo na ba kung saang team ka sasali sa PBA?
Yun ang hindi ko alam.
Hindi mo pa alam.
Yun ang hindi ko alam.
Is it up to you o
No, actually, it's not.
makaka-afford ng presyo mo? Ganun
Hindi
ba yun?
Actually, sa PBA kasi, kung rookie ka, mag-submit ka ng application mo, then may pool yan. So, pool of lahat ng mga nag-apply, and then meron rookie draft.
Okay.
So, on August 19, yan yung rookie draft, kung saan lahat ng teams, may rank yan eh, according to yung place nila sa nakaraang taon. So, lahat ng teams may hierarchy yan kung sino yung unang pipili ng players nila. So, this year, Petron, alam ko may number 1 pick, Alaska, ang may second pick, tapos Petron ulit, and then Meralco, Braco, and so on. So, may order yan. So, depende na yan sa team kung sino gusto nilang piliin among the pool na nag-apply sa PBA. So, depende. Ako, hindi ko alam. May mga nagpaparamdam, nag-show ng interest, but then, you'll never know until draft day. So that's the excitement of the PBA.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chris.
Thank you
I wish
also,
we had
Jess.
more time for you. I'm sure ang dami mong fans na gustong magtanong din sa'yo sa Twitter at Facebook.
Oh,
But
yeah.
maybe next time.
They can tweet me always. I'll try to reply.
Okay.
Ang dami
Malay mo,
message today.
baka pag nag-MVP ka sa PBA. Maraming salamat,
Thank you,
Chris
Miss
Chu,
Jessica.
and the
Thank you
best
also.
of luck sa'yo.
Salamat po. Thank you very much.
Okay.